How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I am bringing you guys a RU battle against Hollow. Hollow is on this Discord server I joined up not too long ago, and this is the person I told you actually requested a RU battle against me in Sword and Shield, and I said, man, I don't have a team necessarily ready just yet, and I said, give me a day or so. I have a lot of VGC style Pokemons already ready to go, so all I have to do is like re-EV train them for the singles format, and I think I've built me a pretty decent team, not to brag, relatively quickly, and that's the power of Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is fantastic for just building teams really quickly and just having some fun in battles, because that's ultimately what you want to get into. But let's get into the team preview. Our team, which you've seen in the last episode, was Machamp, Cresselia, Togekiss, Celebi, Shuckle, and Jolteon. I'm not going to go too much detail into that. Our opponent, Hollow, is actually rocking out with Gardevoir, Registeel, Regidraco, Mimikyu, Talonflame, and Zoroark. So that's going to be very interesting. For this team, the best lead is Shuckle. Shuckle just gives me the best opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks. It gives me a Sticky Web, which I think is the most important move in the game over Stealth Rocks even. Some may argue with me that Sticky Web is not as good as Stealth Rocks, but I disagree. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. I just feel like having the speed control and stuff is a lot more important in today's game than a lot of other people, I guess. I don't know, but our opponent, Hollow, is actually starting off with Registeel, as I'm going to bring out the Shuckle. And I'm going to go ahead and set up that Sticky Web. I don't think there's a... He feels like the same way, I guess, you know. Go ahead and setting up the Stealth Rocks. Very important. You know, most people, most important move of the game. But you know what? No, I disagree. I think Stealth Rocks, or Sticky Web's still the most important. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and set up the Stealth Rocks. Now, for the ones that are uninformed about RU tier, you do not Dynamax. And the reason why we play in Sword and Shield, a lot of the Smogon battles that they tier list and stuff, a lot of the reason why people play in Sword and Shield instead of BDSP is due to the fact that there's more diversity. Unfortunately, my favorite Pokemon, Ambipom, is not in Sword and Shield. So I'm going to be testing, going back to Sword and Shield. You know, I'm going to be testing some things out. I'm going to make a few videos. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are about that. In the comments down below, though. Are you guys want me to go back to Sword and Shield? I can actually do some ranked battles and stuff as well. It'd be kind of fun to come back and do some singles battles and stuff. I am keeping my BDS content top priority though at the moment, and that's probably going to stay that way. I got my champion here. Machamp is a choice banded variant. Probably going to be predicting a switch for sure. Probably right into that Mimikyu, right? And that's not too bad for us, as we can go for a knockoff, let's just say, and we'll definitely catch that Mimikyu. Nothing wants to really switch in on that knockoff either, so that's fine by me. Yeah, I'm definitely predicting that switch. So into Luna. Definitely sounds like a Psychic type to me. It is. It's the Gardevoir. And right there, Sticky Webs. So, here's the biggest thing. We get this knockoff off. How much are we doing? That might be... Oh, that's Zoroark. Okay. Eclipse. We knock off your Life Orb. We might be able to outspeed you now, though. I don't think it's worth the risk. I think right now, because, I mean, we do know most likely a Psychic will be coming our way. The best Pokemon to come in is the Celebi. Alright, so I am predicting the Psychic. Sorry, I had to grab the charger again. That's happening more and more often here lately. My computer battery must be going very low. Predicting a Psychic. Happens to be a Sludge Bomb. Does Zoroark even get Psychic? I don't even know. Actually, tell you on the truth. But Sludge Bomb's out. Celebi should still be able to outspeed, and we should be able to get this Giga Drain off. Fantastic stuff. We'd love to see that good old Giga Drain getting us back some HP. We do have Recover. We got Nasty Plot. We got all the good stuff that we want. We are a Life Orb variant on the Salvi too, so we do hit relatively hard, as you would see in the last episode. Talonflame comes out. Talonflame's about to take half from the Stealth Rocks. It does not, so that means it does have the heavy duty boots. And that's fine. If it wants to go for Brave Bird, let it go for Brave Bird. Jolteon should take it relatively well. It being resisted and everything. Flare Blitz could come out. That would do a lot more damage actually to Jolteon. Let's see, Defog. Okay, so he just decided, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be dealing with these Stealth Rocks, these Sticky Web shenanigans. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of everything. And you know what? That's fine, too. Good play. Let's see. Do we need to predict the switch here? Thunderbolt practically hits everything except that Regidrago. But even the Regidrago, we might be able to outspeed. Volt Switch, I don't necessarily think we have to. Let's go for that Thunderbolt right now. If you go in that Regidrago, we should still... It might be a 2-hit KO, right? We're choice specs, dude. Which, I mean, I know he don't know that. No, that's not quite a 2-hit KO. But we do get the paralyzation. But you know what? That's fine. The biggest thing I have to worry about this Regidrago is it's kind of like Regilucky. Its biggest move is going to be the Dragon moves. So can it really touch our Togekiss? It might. I can't remember if it has a Steel move or not. But he's definitely got fully paralyzed. I was expecting a Dragon move though. Togekiss is in though. We got this set up. We're putting on a lot of pressure early. Anyway, predicting a switch potentially. Definitely, actually. I'm going to go for the Fire Blast, predicting that Reggie's still to come back in. And if we can catch that early, that's going to be fantastic. Here comes the Reggie still right now. Let's see, can we get that crit Fire Blast, please? That did a lot of damage, and there's the crit Fire Blast. There's no reason to keep Togekiss in, though. Because, I mean, one, we can miss our Fire Blast. Two, we have better switch. We have better mons that can come in, take an attack, and just do more work in general, right? We want to keep Togekiss as healthy as possible because it is a very important Pokemon for our in-game, I have a feeling. Predicting the Steel attack. Obviously, you're not going to go for the ground attack on a Togekiss. So, yeah, definitely the Steel attack. He was hoping for a Fire Blast miss. We're not even going to give you that opportunity. Potentially predicting a switch here. We're going to go ahead and go for a Volt Switch. Get what we need going. We're slowly getting the board play the way we need it. Unfortunately, that is not enough for the KO. That's fine. Let's see. I'm expecting probably an Earthquake, right? Probably not a Heavy Slam. Why would you Heavy Slam a Jolteon after you see how much it actually did? Let's see. Earthquake? Body Press. That's fine. Togekiss is back out. Takes it like a champion, actually. And he just sent me a message. Let's see what he said. He said he don't like the hacks going on. Really and truthfully, the biggest hacks was the paralyzation. The crits come from the my ability more so than anything. So I still don't feel that bad about it. We will throw a Dazzling Gleam though. Let's see what happens. Do we get the crit? We did get the crit, but that wasn't going to be enough for the KO. And he actually goes for the Heavy Slam. Togekiss is bulky enough to survive. Thank goodness. And can we pick that? Can we pick up this KO? Can we? Come on, Togekiss. I don't want to rely on that Fire Blast. That's why I didn't go for a second time. We just missed the KO. He's literally on like 1 HP right now. Wow, I probably should have went for Fire Blast. I could be considered misplaying. Because what do we have for that Regidrago? That was definitely our Togekiss's job. And we ended up letting Togekiss try and fight this Registill. And Registill definitely put us in our place, you know. So that's a little unfortunate. We do have Ice Punch. So we go back out to Jolteon. We know we can outspeed. We know we can get this KO. We have Ice Punch for the Regidrago. Remember, he is paralyzed, so that's actually in our favor. Yeah, right now we'll just go for Thunderbolt. We don't want to give him the potential. We get the KO, then we're forced to switch into something, and we don't want to give him too much momentum there. We keep Jolteon in, because Jolteon's actually kind of threatening to some of your members of your team. I don't even know if you necessarily know if we're choice specs yet. We have hit you relatively hard though, so I'm sure you probably know that we're choice specs by now, right? Voltexorb, that really hurts Jolteon, to tell you honest truth. I'm forced to actually go out probably the Cresselia, just to kind of wall this thing. I did mention this in the last video. I will mention this again, because this kind of threw me for a loop, so I'm sure it throws some of y'all for a loop too. You'd probably be asking, hey, why is your Cresselia not holding the Light Clay? Well, apparently they banned Light Clay from UU down. And according to what Pokemon Showdown has told me anyway, so I cannot actually have the Light Clay item on my Cresselia unless I'm playing OU or up. So that's OU and Ubers. I'm able to run Light Clay. But during UU and below, I'm actually forced not to run it. So that's the biggest reason why we do not have Light Clay. And I really kind of wanted Light Clay on this team. But you know what? That's fine. We're still able to set up reflects and light screens, and it's still going to be helping us out quite a bit, I have a feeling. So, just letting you know, Hollow, we are running leftovers on our Cresselia. We're not running a Light Clay. So I'm not breaking any rules. As you can see right here, we're actually munching on our leftovers. I wanted to pinpoint that necessarily out from the video because apparently that's a pretty big rule change apparently to me, because back in the day I believe we were able to run Light Clay and UU and stuff, but that was back in generation 4 and 5. I haven't played a strict Smogon format in such a long time. He actually goes ahead and defogs. Does that get rid of the screens as well? It does. Okay. I didn't know that. That's actually very, very interesting that defog does get rid of the screens. That's interesting. I learned something. So, Icy Wind. We're just going to try and get some speed control. And he goes for Flare Blitz. That's fine. We take that. We're very, very bulky. We break your Gallowings, too, so that's fine. Icy Wind. How much damage does that do? It slows you down for sure, but Talonflame is probably still faster than some of my members of my team. We do have Jolteon. He might have been predicting the switch to Jolteon. This is actually interesting because I don't necessarily want to switch. I don't necessarily want to switch Cresselia out yet. Because if we keep Cresselia in, it's a winning battle. For the most part, right? Like, there's no way you can touch us with your Talonflame. I mean, yes, we'll miss our Icy Wind, obviously, but it's not the end of the world because it wouldn't have done that much damage. They do have Roost. The biggest thing is right now, hey, we wall your Talonflame. There's not much your Talonflame can do to us. There's not much we can do to it. Keep that in mind as well, though. But I just do not have a great switch. We're kind of in that board position right now that whoever wants to switch out first, be our guest kind of ordeal, right? Remember, I still have a screen up. Maybe I can force a defog. That might be the play, right? Trying to force him to go for defog on a switch to Jolteon. So we'll go ahead, set up a reflect. Cresselia now outspeeds Talonflame. When's the last time you've seen that? You gotta be predicting though. I have to be predicting the defog here, or things could go really rough, really fast, right? Should we go for it? I hear a voice in my head. I hear you guys right now saying, no, don't go for it. I do. I really do hear y'all saying that. But this is an opportunity to go into Jolteon. Let's go for it. There's the defog. You know what? We're playing the game correctly here. We got the Pokemon in that we wanted. Baiting. That's actually pretty fun. That's actually pretty cool. He's probably forced to go into that Mimikyu now. Let's go ahead and get that Volt Switch off. Yeah, you're definitely switching. You're forced to go to Regidrago. Okay, very interesting. He is paralyzed. We're going to Volt Switch on out, get our momentum by bringing out our Machamp. Our Machamp having the Ice Punch. Choice Band, it's definitely going to be enough to pick up a KO. I wonder if Dynamic Punch is going to be enough to actually pick up a KO. Is that even worth going for? Let's look at our opponent's team real quick and see what he has available. I do know you have that Gardevoir, and I will keep that in mind. That Gardevoir definitely can probably take an attack. That Mimikyu too. So yeah, it's not really worth. Yeah, it's definitely not worth going for the Dynamic Punch. It's probably more worth going for that Ice Punch than Dynamic Punch in this situation. He does stay in though. Fantastic. You know, we like to see that as the Regidrago goes down. Just think, it all started with Cresselia setting up Reflect on a Talonflame to force the defog to get us in this situation. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually pretty interesting scenarios that happen to get us into that situation. Mimikyu really scares me. I'm gonna go back out to our Shuckle. And basically, I'm going to Toxic this thing and try and do some Toxic stalling if we can. This thing really scares me because I do not have a great way to actually fight this thing until we break its disguise for sure. And then from there we can actually fight it relatively decent. Let's see. Celebi, I mean, most of our things outspeed it. That's the biggest thing too. So as long as we can break the disguise, we're not in a bad spot. But Shuckle's here. Shuckle can actually take an attack relatively well, and it's not that bad to just kind of get him Toxic, and we'll do a little bit of Toxic, Protect, set up some Stealth Rocks, Protect, set up some Sticky Webs and Protect, you know, situation going on here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, go ahead, set up some more Swords Dances. Like I said, the biggest thing is we do outspeed Mimikyu most of the time. We do have to worry about the Shadow Sneak though, don't we? We do. We got the, yeah, we do have to worry about the Shadow Sneak. So this could become a Mimikyu sweep, like, if we're not careful. But I'm really hoping that Shuckle can kind of just wall this thing until it goes down. I know that's probably not the best way to take out Mimikyu, but why not? Just let that be the way. Yeah, let's go Protect. There's no, especially with a timer, we don't need to be losing our Pokemon here. Play rough, that's fine. Shuckle gain a little bit of HP, you know, that a little Shuckle boy getting all of his HP back due to his leftovers. Mimikyu's losing HP. Set up some Stealth Rocks. Set up some Sticky Webs, you know, if it comes down to it. Ooh, that did so much damage. Shuckle goes down. Probably should have tried to double Protect there. So you show me that your Life Orb. Okay. That's actually great information to note. Afraid of... He has to go for Shadow Sneak to outspeed, right? He might outspeed Machamp just naturally, though. Cresselia definitely can't take an attack. Yeah, we're in a pickle. We are definitely in a pickle. Let's go into Machamp. We're definitely in a pickle here. Our Hollow's definitely making this a comeback for sure. Knockoff. Knockoff might have to be the play. Play rough, yeah, like I said, he outspeeds Machamp. Machamp's not the fastest boy. And I'm really kind of afraid of you Shadow Sneak and Jolteon. That would definitely be enough to take it out. Celebi's important, so the biggest thing is Cresselia, right? Cresselia is not the most important. It's still very important to me, by the way. Set up the Moonlight. Maybe we can survive a Shadow Sneak. It's +4 Mimikyu. It definitely will go down by the end of this turn. Play Rough could miss. It didn't though. But we got the Mimikyu down. In fact, we didn't even have to touch it other than the poison, right? It practically took itself out. This is going to come down to the wire for sure. That Mimikyu definitely put a big hole in our team. Let's go into the Jolteon. That gives us a vote switch initiative if we need it. You're going into the Gardevoir. No. That's a good Pokemon to come in, because that forces Jolteon to actually go for Shadow Ball instead of its vote. Any electric attack, basically. Last one's Talonflame too. Yeah, we'll actually go out to Celebi. Is that a misplay? I feel like it might be. Yeah, good game, Hollow. I hope you guys did enjoy today's battle. Let's see what the end result is. I do believe Hollow does take this W though, as I'm down to 1 Pokemon left. Good game, Hollow. This was a very fun game. I do think I misplayed that very end turn. But you know what? Hey, ooh, do I get a fight? Now, Shadow Ball. Yeah, we lost. I don't know necessarily if that Shadow Ball would have took him out. That's why I switched. A lot of questions. I gotta learn a little bit more about this. But hey, Hollow, hopefully I picked up a pretty good game for you. Guys, if you guys did enjoy today's video, like, comment, subscribe. This is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.